going on, everybody? It's your boy Carson here, and I cannot believe that we made it this far, man. Guys, man, I was able to make it, like, literally complete the bronze and silver tiers. Like, I completed the bronze tier of the Nitro tour in less than 3 hours, and then I completed the silver tier one that only took 2 days, since I had to wait for the daily challenges and the quick list to reset itself. So I will get that out of the way. So that's basically Tawna Bandicoot and Crunch's racing skin was added to the collection, along with 2 new cards, a lot of cosmetics, and everything from the overall Nitro bar included. The only thing that's left to complete the Grand Prix is basically more decals, like these 3 more decals, one for the cart you see me driving here, 2 more random, actually it's 2 decals for the rocket cart that I'm driving in this video. And the fact of the matter is that it was not what I expected. So keep this in mind, that it's not what I couldn't be able to do. I did not expect me to reach this far that fast. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the fact of the matter is that there are some major players out there. So keep this in mind, man. Like, everybody can have its hiccups. Like I said, you be perfect, man. There's no room for improvement. Like, if you say you're a perfect player or a perfect kart racer, then there's no room for improvements whatsoever, man. Like I said before, man, nobody's perfect. So keep this in mind. It's not what I expected, but I want to make sure that it was not what I couldn't be able to put myself through from time to time. So keep this in mind, that I really shouldn't have done this. But I mean, I accidentally completed the theme challenges. That was mostly around the twilight hour. That was done. Like, I had one more theme challenge I completed, and it was online. I had to win a race with the Grand Prix characters. I actually completed by accident by winning a race online in the online matchmaking as Tawna, and it was like, okay, that's done. I don't have to worry about that anymore. So pretty much the theme challenges are done for the month. I mean, that was done in practically 3 days, man. It was not what I expected, man. But keep this in mind, it was definitely difficult, but I was able to pull through, and I got lucky. So pretty much that's basically one less of a headache to worry about. Thing to worry about. So I want to know what really goes on between the whole thing. So I want to know what you guys think of the Nitro Grand Prix as a whole, as I realized that it was not going to be easy to cover this entirety. It was bigger than what I expected, and the fact is the competition is now more tougher than what was previously before the game got updated with this Grand Prix. That means that the stakes are now high, and now I have to basically go back to the grind. Like, I was able to get all the carts from the Nitro bar, but I still have some carts left over from the pit stop to grab, like the Doom Buggy, the Detonator, well, basically called the Deadinator. I think the Trikey and the Crikey carts are the only ones left. I got everything else, like, not the champion card. No, that one's gonna be possibly earned by the end of the month, when depends on if you stuck on the 5% of the leaderboards to get that card. I don't know if I'll get it or not. It depends on even if I get Tawna's motorsport skin, I don't know if I should stop covering the gameplay or just keep going as usual. I mean, even if that's so, it's gonna be a very tough challenge to do. So yeah, I'll have to keep going. They really want this challenge to be definitely big for everybody, so I have to keep my A game and keep going, man. So like I said before, whenever I have time, I'll sit down and basically do this. But this is where you guys come in. You guys know that the fact is that the online matchmaking is chaotic as hell. So what I do to complete some of the online challenges doesn't involve the online matchmaking portion, was that I set up private matches with those who are interested in having some of the challenges completed without having to resort to online matchmaking, where pretty much the chaos reigns supreme, because that's what me and my co-host did. We actually completed some of the online challenges that required a lot of time, and the fact is that we had, like, what's odd was the fact, and what's more concerns me was the fact is that my co-host plays this game too, but the fact of the matter is that he had to find a way to fit into his schedule, since his work schedule is all over the place, and he barely had any time in order to try to sit down and realize that some of the challenges he had to complete. He was able to complete the bronze tier with me. I helped him complete it, but the fact of the matter is that the stakes are now higher now. Like I said, complete the silver tier, you're now at the hardest part of the Grand Prix. Basically going for Tawna's motorsport skin, which is definitely the hard part of the whole thing, man. It was not what I expected, but keep this in mind, I had to take a lot of time to complete some of these challenges solely, like mostly for the daily and quick list was pretty much a cakewalk, a freaking cakewalk, man. Like it was no challenge, bro. But it's the weekly challenges that I'm like, dang, I have completed all of them, and now I have to wait another week. Like for example, since they went live on Tuesday, January 2nd, last that night, I have to wait until July 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for it to reset the weekly challenges list so I can see what new challenges I can do in order to increase my bar even more to get more goodies and possibly get closer to the Thomas Motorsport skin, because that's literally the only skin I haven't gotten from the Nitro squad. I got Amy's, Liz's, Megumi's, and Isabella's, but I do not have Tana's because Tana is the leader of the Nitro squad, and I do not have her skin yet because I heard hers is the most had the most best one, and someone already got it and even posted the animation of her being, well, a heroine, a super heroine, doing the whole Iron Man um um death from above thing. Like you basically just smash your fist on the ground. Like, okay, you're doing the Iron Man smashing on your hand on the ground post. Okay, but I'm hoping that I can have this completed, like the Grand Prix completed within a week. I mean, the competition is freaking tough, so I don't know if I accidentally wind up getting the championship card. If not, that depends on if we reach the end of the month. So like I said, July 20th will be the last day of this Grand Prix before the back in time Grand Prix comes up with the baby variants of Cortex, Crash, Coco, and Tropy, and Baby T will be the main player of that whole game. So I don't know if I'm going to be interested in that pack, but like I said before, right now as of this video, it's basically Tana and the Nitro Squad's month. It's their time to shine. So I don't know what lies ahead for me, man. But I gotta be honest with you, man. I did not expect the competition to get more tougher. I mean, the fact of the matter is that now it's every Crash fan for themselves. Now, if you want that good stuff, man, you're gonna have to back down and beat down the competition because they won't show mercy. Trust me. Like I said, if it's a private match, then you're good. But if it's online matchmaking, then you just walk yourself into hell itself, because there is no way that you're gonna be able to walk away from it. It's either put up or shut up. It's your call, man. If you're going to be able to complete the Grand Prix, man, because we got people completing it already, and now it's a possible chance that I might end up completing it too, which means that the Morskin will be mine. Well, Tana's Morskin will be claimed, and I'm pretty much done with the Grand Prix. I mean, if I get 42,000 points, then I'm done with the Grand Prix, man. I'm like, dang. I mean, bronze and silver tier were pretty much a cakewalk, but throwing in the gold tier that is farther away, and it's like, okay, I need about 25,000 points in order to get Tana's Motorsport skin. Are you serious? So, like I said before, I was able to get lucky. So I hope that I can at least reach halfway through the gold tier, since that's what I'm gunning for, at least to trying to thin out how much I can do in terms of weekly challenges, because I feel as though that may increase, that make a huge difference increasing. So I don't know what lies ahead for me in the near future. So I don't know what's to come. So I have to keep myself um in terms of what I expect. It's not like I wanted to do it or something like that. It's just that the fact is that I made it this far, might as well go through with it. I mean, it's at the point now that it's not what I expected, but hey, it's what it is, man. I just didn't expect to be this good at finally doing something that I thought, I'm like, Grand Prix as usual. But now I realize, crap, man, it's all or nothing, man. So you better go in for it. So yeah, that's what I did. I decided, screw it, I'm going for it, and pretty much complete the Grand Prix. It's not what I expected. It's basically bigger than what I thought. It's more than what I'm capable of. I mean, when I first bought Crash Nitro Kart, like I pre-ordered it back in December when it was first announced. I'm like, okay, $60 in the drain. I bought the Oxide Edition, and I was gonna get some extra goodies involved in it. So yeah, but they started popping out more content, and then the Nitro Squad shows. I'm like, yep, BNS can keep my $60. I'm done. So yep, managed to grab it and was able to pull this off. It was not what I expected, but in the end, it was more than what I've put in towards. So pretty much, it's not what I expected. It's more than capable of pretty much putting my skills to the test. Like I said, in the adventure mode, you gotta test driving skills, bro, because this game is no joke, man. Especially now it has an online mode. They won't show mercy. You it's every Crash fan for themselves. You have to drive your own pace, or if you have a private match, you can pretty much hook up with your friends, and that's always pretty much the alternate option. Because if you don't want to play with others, I can just play with friends, man. I mean, that's always the good part about online mode. Always have private lobbies and play with friends. It's always been with me and my co-host, man. We've played a couple times, and the fact is that we got so much done. Like, just recently, back on Wednesday, we got so much content done. I was like, yup, it's finally happening. So I don't know if I'll be able to get back with him again, because since his work schedule is pretty much been throwing him all over the place, and I barely have any time to make sure to get him set up to make sure to at least, because he already completed the bronze tier and I'm already at the gold tier. I mean, he's on silver now, but I'm already at the gold tier already, and I'm only got like four more decals and stuff to unlock from the remainder of the Nitro bar before I get Tana's most skin, which is pretty much the home stretch of this whole thing. I mean, it's not what I expected, but I'm gonna leave it here with you guys, man. I expect to do another story voice video with a probably daily character in the gameplay video. So I will see you guys in the next video, possibly coming out in 2 weeks, maybe two new videos coming out next week. More story time. If you want more story time videos about my current progress on the Nitro Grand Prix, then feel free to leave a comment down below if you want more crack for Nitro Field based stories. This is SC, and I'll see you guys in the next one.